Look,
The
over the
romance
course of
is
my
there.
career, I study my activity very, very closely. And I've worked with a broker coach, Rod Santomassimo at the Massimo Group since 2012. And I track all my statistics. And I know over my 40-year career, my success rate on pitches has been 26%. In the Knakal Map Room, I'm now 18 for 18. I've not lost a pitch. And I gave
Whoa.
2 pitches this morning, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to get both of those. So very shortly, I could be 20 for 20 pitching business in here, but it becomes very clear that, and I don't want to sound like a jerk, but I know more about the land market than anybody else in town. In fact, we're coming out very shortly, hopefully by the end of the summer, with the Knakal Land Index, which, most people in New York will say, oh, last year land in Manhattan sold for X dollars per buildable foot. And to me, that's like saying last year the average price of a peach, a bowling ball, and a 2x4 was $11.50. So we've disaggregated all the land sales into the 5 buckets. And we're coming out with a study of 2,417 development site sales that have occurred in Manhattan south of 96th Street going all the way back to 1984. And we're taking those fluctuations in land value. And I have personally verified each of those sales because we've been tracking this stuff for so long. And using AI models to look at the fluctuation in value and compare those fluctuations to metrics within each of the buckets. So for rental land, we're looking at how rents have fluctuated, how occupancies have fluctuated, what public policies impact supply, things like that. But we're also comparing those fluctuations in value to things like interest rates and lending rates and inflation and the S&P 500, Dow Jones Industrial Average, price of gold, price of oil, consumer sentiment, and a basket of about 30 macroeconomic factors. So we believe that we're going to be able to look at this data and have the algorithmic models spit out that, hey, when interest rates drop by 75 basis points and the price of eggs go up by 15%, the hotel land market will rally 10 months from now. And these models should be able to produce that kind of data.